Hello, just cut off on me. I mistakenly pressed the stop button. So that's what I was saying. This is going to have to be a part 2 of this journal reading. I did not want to do that. Okay? But, so we are talking about cycle realization, and I just realized that I have been in several cycles this lifetime repeatedly because I had to break the karmic spells. Okay? So what does it look like? So I'm going to give you an example. I have dated 2 women. They are about the same skin complexion, pale, and that's the truth. That's nothing against them. That's not racist. Obviously, I loved them, right, and loved them, right, more back then or in different ways back then. But yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? So when I say that, I only say that to compare the two. That's the only reason why I say that. I don't make racist statements, undercover statements like, you know, this white dude was standing next to me, and what the hell does that got? Why do I have to state that he's white? This black dude was in. Why? First of all, he's not black, and neither is that other guy white. You see this charger? That charger is whiter than any human walking this planet right now. You see that? That's white. And that's not even pure white. That's like acru, probably. Who knows? Right? So, I realize cycles. So both of them are about the same skin complexion. If I showed you pictures of them, you would be astonished. Both have I'm not a hairstylist, so I can't call hairstyles, but both of them have naturally light brown, curly hair. It's not dirty brown, it's brown, or dirty blonde, it's brown, but it's curly, naturally curly. They both have hair like that. Both of them, same type of hairstyle, generally. Okay? They might get a different style here and there. Both of them. The Scorpio adopted a brown child, brown girl, multiracial girl. The other woman gave birth to a child, and the father is brown. So guess what that child looks like? Yeah. Also multiracial. I met one and started dating one, and after Martise, the one who left me, my first wife left me for the sperm donor, right, and his cult. When she left me, I started dating this individual, and I'm trying to think of the year. It was definitely 99. It was definitely 99. Yeah. I don't remember if we spent New Year's together. That's what I'm trying to figure out the timeline. I'm using New Year's as the differentiator. I can't remember. It had to be in 20. Maybe it was 20. Maybe it was 20. Yeah, maybe it was 20. Yeah, maybe it was 20. We dated for maybe about a year before I ETS'd or PCS'd to Fort Stewart in Georgia, okay? So I was really trying to get my timeline there, right, so I could see the synchronicity, okay? So, 99, the Rock of Central Florida started. That other woman is a Sagittarius. Her birthday is 12/2 is her birthday. Okay? I said I get along best with other fire signs and Pisces. Okay? And so that was a duplicate. Okay? Whether or not she would have turned out to be karmic, I don't know. Again, my heart tells me no, but I didn't think that was going to happen with the Scorpio, and look what happened. Right? So I can't say yay or nay. She has asked me, right, since then, since we reconnected when I got a Facebook page back in 2009, and then the communication between then and now has been very sparingly. In fact, there was a long time where there was no community, no connection on social media, no anything for a very long time. Okay? Right? And so that is a mirror image. Guess when I started dating the Scorpio? 2019. That's 20 years apart. Guess when I left the Scorpio? 2021 is when I moved out. Guess when that other individual flew back in the last time I saw her? 2021. 2001. She was here for 3 months in 2021. 2001. Synchronicities and cycles, people. Synchronicities and cycles. And this is why I look at things like moon cycles and things like that, because if you know what energy is in that particular full moon, crescent moon, whatever half moon, a solar eclipse, whatever, lunar, whatever it happens to be. Excuse me. When you understand those things, you can better understand yourself. Okay? All right. When I'm feeling good, free, on purpose, shining, a black widow spider, Scorpio, has appeared to attempt to launch me. Launch me in. Launch latch. Maybe that should be latch. Launch me in where I am now. That should be launch or something. Awakened. Prior to meeting Marsha, I hung out in the room at the sperm donor's house in Longwood a lot. I would sing gospel songs and all of that. So this was in preparation for a deployment. Yes, this was in preparation for a deployment. So when I got to Fort Stewart, I volunteered to go to Fort Stewart because I wanted to change my MOS again. I didn't want to be in communications. And that's what I wanted to do. One of the goals in the military was to go to school as often as possible, right? And so when I came up on another enlistment, that's what I wanted to do. But I already knew I was going to get out. So when I was coming back from Germany, there was a unit at Fort Stewart. Fort Stewart was getting ready to get deployed. And I wanted to be a part of that deployment. And so I was originally going to be stationed at Fort Huachuca. Isn't that interesting? I ended up at Fort Huachuca for military intelligence school anyway. Isn't that interesting? I ended up in the desert anyway. It was 9:33. I'm meant to be here. Whatever ancient grounds this is here, and I need to look into that. Arizona calls to me. It calls to me. Okay? This is the probably third time this lifetime I would have ended up here. It's the second, but it probably should be the third. Okay? And I don't know this is where I'm going to stay, but there is something about Arizona, the grounds, what's under what I walk on. There's something about this place. Okay? I want to go to Mount Shasta. That's way up in Northern California. I definitely want to go there. There's also a watering hole near San Francisco, I believe, that I also want to visit. I mentioned those two because those are two that I know that are on the East Coast or West Coast. There's, I was thinking of one in there. There's, someone mentioned one in Arizona as well. I can't remember at the moment. Okay? So let's get going. We need to finish these up. Okay, Fort Huachuca. I met Marsha at a civilian job. The name of that company was Air Liquide. Military, same year. But soldier to civilian change was difficult. It was. Yeah, I think civilians are lazy. And again, that's a general statement. Obviously, I've worked with some diligent and met some very diligent and hardworking civilians. The majority of this country does not serve. So, I mean, that's a general statement, but that's my perception based on us doing more before 9 o'clock than most people do all day. 11/10/23, Miss Rita confirmation yesterday. She shared with me her love story, her and her husband. She's something special, right? I met her at a garage sale she was having. Christian and Hindu marry. Uh-oh. Didn't we see something about Hindu something? I know we did. I'm asking, but it's a rhetorical question. You see something about Hindu? I thought we saw something about Hindu. We did. Actually, I know we did. I just, again, when you're looking for it, you can't find it because you're asking, where is it? That's why. So, very, very interesting. So, this divine masculine coming towards me might be Hindi. Sounds wonderful. Okay? Known each other. Okay, something about growing in the same town. Wait a second. What? Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, man. I just got some weird thought right there about Miss Rita and what I'm going through. And again, another... I was slightly seeing a mirror there. Okay. So her and her husband, she is from, not Guyana, she's Guyana, maybe. I should remember that. Right. So they both relocate to New York City, unaware of the other. From the same country. They meet up, okay, and later marriage, 35 years in 3D. Okay, her husband passed, I don't remember, some time ago. I didn't know her back then when he passed. I met her after. Okay. 11/11, wonderful new Wonderful new movie. Second act, Lopez and Remini. Interesting. At 3:33 p.m., she... Woo! That's my siren. If anybody from the Rock of Central Florida is watching this, and I know there are, especially by now, what you're about to see might do something. Most High, should I share this? Divine Source, Universe? Why not? Why not? I'm going to use this one example, and she knows I'm telling the truth again. If the people that I speak about in these journals are honest and truthful and people of high integrity, they will tell you the words that I am saying are true. I am saying this like this because my crown chakra, my third eye, because this right here is significant. Okay, so I met this girl. She's a lady now. She's almost 30. So I met this lady. Even me calling her a lady, that says something about her. For those of you who heard the journal reading about my sister, Tiffany, you know what I said about her. I called her a woman. I do that automatically. Like my spirit, my higher self, it just spews out what's up. Okay? So I immediately called Kaylee a lady. Not all girls grow up to be ladies. Most of them just grow up to be women. And yeah, I said just grow up to be women. Just women. Most men grow up to be guys. So Kaylee, she's married now, okay, is the eldest daughter of Steve and Kim Parker at the Rock of Central Florida. Again, she leads their worship team and everything now. She has a lot of responsibilities at that place on State Road 46 in Sanford, Florida. A lot of responsibility, okay? A lot. And has since she was a teenager. There was a day, Kaylee, I'm going to say this as if I'm talking to her, because that's the only way, I think that's the only way for me to do this. So Kaylee, there was a day, and it was a Sunday. I was standing in the living room. That's what they call the sanctuary. Okay, they call it the living room. I was standing, she knows this is true. She absolutely knows this is true. She absolutely knows this is true. I was standing in the living room, and the doors have window slots in them, right? They have the little partial window, that little whatever, quarter window, whatever that is, right? I'm standing, and I'm just looking out there. At first, I'm just looking. It's right before service. They have a coffee stand or place set up there, a little coffee shop thing, right? Have a barista, right? Go up in there and get whatever you would like to keep you awake, whatever. Hopefully, you don't need to be kept awake. But, right? She's standing over there. Okay? And I know I didn't write this in a journal. I wish I had, so I could have the date. She wasn't married yet. I do know that, but it was close. She was already engaged. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. So, I'm standing there, and at first I'm looking outside. I don't even notice her. I'm just kind of like glancing, gazing, daydreaming or something. I don't know. And then my whatever sensors catches her eye. She is staring dead at me. Dead, like through me. Through this window. And I recognize the moment. And I just stand there. And we look at each other. And literally, we just lock eyes. She's waiting for a coffee or I don't know. And then we break whatever energy lock that was. So there is something in there. So I said all of that to say this. And Kaylee, again, you know that is true. Whether you ever hear this or not, you know that that's true. Okay? Kaylee was my mother in one lifetime, and so was she. So because she was my mother in a lifetime prior, she probably mistreated me. I mean, look what she did this lifetime. And then in another lifetime, she was a wife and unalived me. And in fact, I think that was the last lifetime. At the age of 48, she took me out with poison, witchcraft, whatever she was doing in our other lifetime together. Your karmics and whatever you're supposed to do follows you from lifetime to lifetime. Okay? And when you have done the job here, you are done here. You do not descend here anymore. When you have cleared your karmic bloodline, you do not come back here anymore physically. Okay? But so was she. She was not a good mother or a good wife in the past. In past lives. Not to me. Okay? Okay? So related in some sort of way. You've heard me say this about Scott, Amy, Barbara, who I call my other mother. That's what mom stands for to me. Okay? We have definitely been related at some point in time biologically on this earth in a lifetime. No question. Okay? 11/12/23. Horse hath buried, I remember this one, albino in the sand, by the way. I looked this up. Into old relationships. And that is a Volscian energy, I believe is how you say that. Okay? I looked that up. It was an albino horse. The lower half or back half of the horse was buried in sand on a beach. I look up the symbolism, and that means that there are ends to old relationships. That's the symbolic meaning of a horse half buried. 11/15/23. Vision number 2. Someone, or dream, someone complimented me on the car I was driving. It was an Aston. It was an Aston Martin. Oh, Rapide. Oh, that's interesting. So that is the 4-door Maserati, right? Yeah, that's the 4-door Maserati. Or Maserati, listen to me. Something about a Maserati. Maseratis are, I don't know, those of us who are familiar with vehicles, we know the maintenance issues and all that, electrical, whatever with those vehicles, right? So, but again, just having dreams about living a comfortable life, the life of royalty, just like that utility truck that was backing up here a moment said. It said royal on the back. Just Living in my world, not snobbish, not stingy, but loving and giving and philanthropic and all of that, right? Again, most of it's not for me. It's for my children and my children's children and my children's children's children, because we're going to set it up right. Okay? That's why I got all the knowledge before I met her as a tax accountant. Put it all to work for self. That's really what you should be doing anyway. Okay? How much time? 25 minutes. 11:15. Empress Lillian complimented me on my back issues, or back muscles issues. Somebody's having back issues. I'm not having back issues. Isn't that funny how we say words like that? Back issues and muscles. Like, how does that happen? And I said that just as casually as could be. Back issues. I don't have any back issues. I mean, I could definitely work on stretching more, which that is definitely going to be a part of. Again, it was prior, but again, limited space. So, yeah. Okay. I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to weights and gym, and man, definitely looking to getting back to that for sure. Okay. I somehow get a view too, and the back is ridiculous. Okay, ridiculously muscular, particularly the lats, and historically that's a problem area for me. It takes me, maybe it takes a lot of people, I don't know. There are parts of me that build up fast. My arms and chest, easy. If I do 12 push-ups a day for a week, just 12, my chest looks incredible in just 5 days. Okay? Because that's how those parts of my body work. Again, other parts don't develop so fast. So my shoulders are the slowest developing muscle probably in my body. It seems my shoulders I've never had large shoulders. And all the football and military and all of that and workout and I've been dedicated at 5 days a week at times in my life so far. And just the shoulders have, no matter what those are muscles. I have to work those muscles out a lot. My arms, they grow fast. In fact, very, very fast. Okay? And so, again, learning about me, how the body, how this thing functions that I'm living in, okay, that I am in, is very important. Okay. City of Kadesh or Gamesh. We must be willing to sacrifice the end in order to enjoy the new beginning. You gotta allow something to die if you want something to live. And she passed on 10/20. Oh, maybe it was 12. Was it 12/22? Oh, damn. Oh, that's my mistake. I've been saying 10/22 the entire time. Oh, that's my mistake. Okay. So my aunt, Carol, passed on 12. Dang. That's even more significant, 12/20. And I do love her, right? She's the only woman growing up that I did call auntie. All the other ones I didn't call auntie. January 26, 2020. Kobe's plane, right? Of course. My third eye just said, I know, man. I got you, Kobe. You know, baby. Yeah. We already know. That was a kickoff, man. For your family too, for whatever, for the next whatever, for your bloodline, buddy. For you and Gigi, no coincidence you and Gigi left this planet together. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. You two have spent lifetimes together in the past. No question. No question. Be of good cheer. Be of good cheer. Okay? See that? I told you. I'm not lying about anything I'm saying. There are the dates. And you can look up, obviously you know Kobe's, but you can look up Marsha's obituary. Her full name is Marsha Marie Chi, and Marie Chi is hyphenated. Marie Chi Pereira Guerra. Okay, try saying that fast. Marsha Marie Chi Pereira Guerra. So you can look that up. 12/27/23. She's coming back because the Scorpio failed. Spoke with Connie, Germany for the first time. Her daughter's name. So she's telling me about something that's going on with her and I'm shocked. So, say it. So she told me about a story. This is pertinent to someone, me or you, okay? She told me about a story about, and it's a karmic situation. There is a couple in Germany doing spell work against her and her daughter's relationship. Her daughter is a teenager. Her daughter has now blocked her on Facebook, and this happened a while ago, blocked her on Facebook, her own mother, and now claims this couple as her mother and father on Facebook in her profile information. Has them listed as her mother and father. She doesn't even speak to her mother anymore. In the same house. That shit wouldn't fly with me. It would not. There is something that would have to change up in there. Somebody would have to leave. And the way that we would find out who's going to leave is we just have to have a battle royale and find out who's going to be the one to leave if you don't want to follow my orders and my house. Okay? You want to denounce me? Feel free. That's what I did with Alexis. That's what I did with Kim. They didn't want me. I love you. I see how it is. That's okay. No hate for you. Love for you. Always. You're an adult. Live as your heart desires. Karmic or free. Okay? It was 33 minutes in the middle of that. Where are we at here? Oh, we already did that. Oh, Dream. Oh, with Daphne. So Daphne is the Scorpio's daughter-in-law, if she's still married to her son. The one that was in the Navy. I am not recalling much of it at this time. Oh, I didn't want to put her full name up there. But we had a conversation. It was awesome. She's a teenage friend. Confirmation from the movie theater. Right? So we were just making some comparisons about us. Again, I'm not going to show her information up there because that's not your business. Not to be mean, but it's not. 1-3-24. Dream, woman, anything in a parking lot. It was great to reminisce about those times, though. Teenager and motorcycles, cars, carefree, living at home. Just, man, yeah. I wouldn't want to go back there. That's not what I'm saying, but I definitely am thankful for the times and the friendships that have come from that place. Okay? Memphis is important. So Memphis is where Judy's mother's from in the U.S., but there is an also ancient city, Memphis. All right, that's also important. Okay, I'm not going to show that up there because I'm just not. What does this say? 1:14:24. Ecclesiastes 8 and 8. Oh, by the way, what that was up there, just so you know, I'm not trying to hide anything. All right, I was going through something, and I was seriously considering something. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, and you can figure out what that was based on the stress levels. Okay, I'll just leave it there. And believe it or not, and I'm laughing now, and it's so not a funny matter. It's really not. Okay. I actually swallowed all of the pills. It was 36.24. That's 12. I actually swallowed the pills, all of them that were in my mouth, and there were many, and they didn't do anything. Nothing. Nothing. Astro traveling, love it. Orator, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. My left ear is return to sender, return to sender. Maybe that's how one of them's gonna go. I don't know why my left ear started going crazy. Typically, with eloquence, orator, speaker. 1:16:24, thoughts before sleep is key. Yep, what you think about before you go to sleep is good, right? Or it should be, because you go to sleep mad or angry. Again, the reason why you don't go to sleep angry, they say it's with a spouse, or significant other, but even by yourself, the reason you don't is because if you go to sleep angry, energetically, you leave yourself open to the enemy during the hours that you are sleeping, because you're already in a karmic state, and a third of you is unconscious. That's why it's important to pay attention to what you're thinking about before you take a nap, sleep, whatever. Okay? Fresh feeling, feel that happy feeling, spread it all over the world, from deep in my soul. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's a good one. Happy feeling. Veggies and fruits. Okay, I'm going to do that. Oh shit, I probably shouldn't show that. I showed a lot of information there. I probably shouldn't have showed that page. I should have looked before I did that. But yeah, so there are some things that are going to be sent out, some payments that are going to be sent out to people. And again, that's just more of me clearing karmic debt, and it could be for whatever reason. Maybe they lent me something, maybe that's what I'm guided to do, or whatever, right? So I wrote a couple of things down. I really should not have shown that. I really wish I had not have done that. Again, A lot of these things now, I'm going to have to start turning the pages and looking at them, because a lot of it is not for public, really. Happiness is love. Okay, so I have some information here you may or may not believe. I believe this is pertaining specifically to Kevin. Okay? I believe he was originally meant, this lifetime, if he followed his road, he was meant to live to be 101 years old. This lifetime. That's not uncommon. We see people living beyond 100 more and more every day, right? More people turn 100 every day. Okay? So, that's not, and again, that's just another indication of things going back to life, back to truth, back to the here and now, yeah. Full of songs today, full of songs. So yeah, all right. Again, that pertains to me personally and how long I'm supposed to live. I don't want anyone praying against that, so I'm not going to show that. A new level crown placed on the top of a pyramid. Where we at here? Several places, secret places. One of the images that I've recently seen is a large, and I need to look this up. It only happened, it's been like 48 hours or so, maybe 72, maybe 3 or 4 days. But I saw a large black being, and it was red, and it had like the red, you know how so the ancient Egyptians, they wear headgear. Okay, they wear head garments and things, right? I don't know the correct pronunciation of them yet. Okay, so they wear them. Okay, so this being was standing there, and I don't know. I don't know if it was the head of a bull or something that, I guess, yeah. And it, but the top half of it, like from the eyes up, so the nose was sticking out, so you could see the nose, right? And it looked like a regular bull. But the top half of the head was a red and gold with the horns. The horns were grayish, maybe, or dark. And then like the shoulder things or whatever. Was it the shoulder things? Were the same color. And there was this big dark charcoal looking thing, so it wasn't jet black, but it was that kind of gunmetal gray color. Okay? That was one of the beings I recently seen. Okay? Hebrews 7:11. I dated someone who used to make a joke about Hebrews, right? And I would say she-brews. And that was just a way of us really saying who was going to get the coffee, right? Who was going to make the coffee run. That's how we did that, okay? So, dream of a girl getting shot in the head. Her mother watches. (1:30:24). Let me look at this stuff before I do this, because, yeah, it's getting into some interesting things. Okay, so all right, so here's a dream. Mail in my hand. 2 other people are there. I see I see a perforated. Oh, I see a perforated letter, like the bank sends. So you know, bank sends you notifications or that secured information, right? It is a letter stated for that amount of money. That's what that perforated little folded up letter was. And someone had already opened it. I didn't need to open it, but it was kind of balled up. That was in a dream, and it was sitting on the table. And there was a woman standing there facing the other direction, away from the table that it was sitting on. I hide it from the other 2. I wake up. So again, we all know divine masculines, divine feminines. We all know somebody has been trying to steal our money or was successful in doing so. Or property, or something else. Inheritance. Judge calls me into his chambers. 223. That's Barbara's husband, by the way. My other mother, that's her husband. Okay. 214. Then he's definitely he's a challenge. Because unfortunately he believes he has all the answers. So he's not humble. 214-24. Another ascension, crown number 10 level, Ancient of Days, Ra. Right? So I didn't do any tarot for 3 days. You need to do fasting every now and then from whatever you're doing. Every now and then, take a break. If you drink sodas every day, stop drinking them for a while. You eat fast food every day for work or for lunch, stop for a little while. You go from relationship to relationship and never cleanse out your sacral chakra, stop for a while. Okay? Eating whatever, right? Then I had pizza today. Most of the time, let me show you this. So, I used to make jokes about it on YouTube. I mean on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. If I have it here, one of the things that I eat is dates. Okay? And so here's a commercial-free ad for you, Aziz Farms. There you go. You don't have to give me anything for it, pro bono. But I eat dates, so there's some blueberries that I'm finishing up in there. I eat blueberries like candy. I love them, but they have to be ripe. The skin has to snap when you bite into the berry. So, anyway, all right? So you have to take care of yourself, all right? Take care of yourself. Look into what 2 dates a day does for you, by the way, if you're interested, okay? All right? I love you, Most High, my lover, my friend, People are supposed to test me. They're supposed to. Because of the I am. They're supposed to. Okay? So don't worry when your friends come against you. They hate you because they hate me. Right? That's what Yeshua said. Or at least that's what we're told he said. Okay? So don't be discouraged if you ain't got no haters. Must be doing something wrong. If you ain't got no haters, you doing something wrong. Okay? Beautification of Most High, Ancient of Days. So we'll finish up this page here. Let me look and see what's on here first of all. Yep, nope, we're going to skip that page. Because again, that's personal, that's, yeah. (221:24) loud crackling in the left ear, airplane mode for a long time after. I don't even know if that was on that day, but it was. It was a loud crackling sound in the ear, and it was a right ear. Okay. At full capacity, son of Ra, Ptah, the antidote. We are the antidote collective. You are light worker, starseed, artist, musician, entrepreneur, philanthropist. You are the antidote for this planet, for this people. Are you up for the job? Mamba Day. Happy to be single. Shine shoots me that signs show me that I am best single, right? The marriage road is one not meant for me. And again, this is before I gave over my free will as I was recalling things in these journals that Most High had shown to me. So all of this was just where I was at that time. That's all since changed. Because it's not about me. That's why I'm doing it. It's not about me. If I was left to my own self, and Most High was like, what do you want to do? I'll be honest with you. I probably would not pick marriage. And that's not being deceitful. That's not anything. That's just me being at a place where my masculine and feminine energies are so well balanced that I don't need anyone. And that's the ideal. Because that's when the ideal one shows up, is when you don't need them. When you are in perfect alignment, they show up and you're like, well, I don't feel threatened. Okay, right? And then you go down that road or what have you, choice, until there are indications that you should do otherwise. Huh? That's how it goes. Okay? So thank you so much again for tuning in. We are rolling out these journal readings today. This has to be my fourth or fifth one. Maybe third one. Maybe not quite that many. I've recorded a lot. I haven't posted all of them. And one I had to redo, so that was 2 hours for a 1 hour video. So because I didn't cover up my address, and I obviously don't want that shown. Okay? So we'll stop it here. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, my name's Nehru. You've been tuned in to The Encourager. I am here, and you are here to help us become our highest, purest, truest version of ourselves. Whether you are functioning in that role currently, fully, half-assed, or not at all. That's what you are here for. but it starts with you. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like to reach out to me or connect with me on other platforms, all of that information is in the description area of this video. As always, be encouraged.